want to do all this? The question is, you should exhibit a control on marketing. So, this is going to help you in marketing control. This marketing control can be done in different methods. You can have an annual plan control where you say your sales analysis. I am going to make use of the tool sales variance analysis. So, you may say, I would like to look at the annual plan through the prism of sales. So, this prism of sales I am going to control. How do I control? I will make use of this tool sales variance analysis. What is the sales variance analysis? An example can be given here. Let us say you have 4,000 units at rupees 1 to be sold in the first quarter. Kindly note that all these are hypothetical examples which are being given here. So, let us say you want to sell 4,000 units at rupee 1 in the first quarter. This was your target, but what you actually achieved was only 3,000, not at 1 but at rupees 0.80, that is at 80 paisa. So, where is the fall? The fall is in two aspects. One is with respect to the number of units. You are not able to sell 4,000, you are able to sell only 3,000. Second, there is a fall also with respect to the revenue that you are going to get through these sales. You expected 4,000 units to fetch you 4,000, that is 1 unit to fetch you 1 rupee, but it is not fetching you 1 rupee, it is fetching you only 0.8 rupees, that is 80 paisa. So, there is a variance due to price decline, there is a variance due to volume decline. So, what is the variance in price decline? It is 1 minus 0.80 multiplied by 3,000, that is rupees 600, 37.5%. It is contributing to this variance. Then there is a volume decline. You wanted 4,000 units to be sold, but 4,000 units is not getting sold. You are able to sell only 3,000. So, your variance due to volume decline is given by 1 into 4,000 minus 3,000, giving you 1,000 rupees with respect to volume decline variance. That is contributing to 62.5%. The total of these two put together is 1,600, contributing to 100%. Now, you may do a more in-depth analysis after getting these figures. This is called micro sales analysis. You got the total picture where your sales, you expected it to be at 4,000 but not happening at 4,000. You expected 4,000 units to be sold at rupee 1 per unit, but you are only able to sell 3,000 at 0.8. Now, the result is there is a variance due to price decline, there is a variance due to volume decline. Now, you may like to know where has been these variances very prominent. Which territories? Is the south doing well? Is the west also doing well? Is the problem with respect to the north and the east? Many times, most of the automotive sales, if you really see territory wise, they have suffered in certain territories. East has consistently not given them the sales that they expected. The sales are coming from two regions very strongly, that is the south and the west, then followed by the north, then followed by the east. So, the job of the marketing manager is to do first the sales analysis for the entire country, then do a micro sales analysis for each territory, consider each territory. Then, after doing all this, he resorts to what is called a market share analysis. What is this market share analysis? The types of measures he can take. Suppose it is an overall market share. How do you get this? It may be percentage of total industry sales. That is, your industry sales was, let us say, 100 and your sales was, let us say, 10. That is, you are having 10%. percentage of total industry sales. Then what is the served market share? That is how much you have served. Maybe you served the south very strongly, but not able to capture the full south market. So it is not 100% also in the south. Maybe you are at 80% in the south. Your percentages may be falling when you are looking at other territories. Then you may like to do what is called the relative market share analysis measure. So you may like to compare yourself with respect to the competitors. Where am I faring with respect to the competitors in the marketplace? So generally they take the top 3 competitors. Suppose you are at more than 33%, then you are strong in the marketplace. You are strong in the marketplace. Suppose your market share is not that strong. That is, then you have cause to worry. The strong relative market share is always with respect to the leading competitor. Suppose your leading competitor was, let us say, at 100 and you are at, say, let us say 40. No problem. Still, you are doing well in the marketplace. So this is what you normally do when you take these different types of measures in a marketplace. Then the overall market share can also be calculated by a formula. What is the type of formula? It is customer penetration multiplied by customer loyalty multiplied by customer selectivity multiplied by price selectivity. What is this percentage customer penetration? That is percentage of all customers who buy from the company. Then what is customer loyalty? That customer loyalty is purchase from this company as percentage of total purchase. What is customer selectivity? Size of the average customer percentage from the company. What is this price selectivity? Average price by this company. So if you multiply all this, you are likely to get your total market, overall market share. So when you get this is what the marketing manager always does. He does this type of analysis on a very regular basis. So he may adopt different measures. And what is the end result he wants to get? He wants to get the end result with respect to the market shares and the sales that has been registered. Okay. We stop here. We continue in the next class. Thank you.